So here on Philadelphia 76ers Now and at Chat Sports, we have a mission with every single show for the most part. We want to inform you, we want to entertain you, and we want our content to be as insightful as possible. We want this to be the go-to spot for fans on YouTube. And I like to make you laugh. I like to display that I know ball. Producer Chip wants to do the same. Today, though, I am really angry, and I am pissed off. That game last night against the Los Angeles Clippers was really difficult to watch at the end of it because it was a ref show and the Sixers got screwed last night. We're going to talk about it, and officiating across the entire NBA is the worst that I have ever seen it. And it's so bad that it's worse than the NFL, and that is saying something. So let's vent together. Let's talk about it first. Make sure you subscribe to the show. Who else brings you the heat that we bring you here on 76ers Now? Bringing you the heat. I'm not talking Miami. We're approaching 15,000 subscribers. Lock us in today. And with that, let's vent. All right, let's get it going. This is Philadelphia 76ers Now by Chat Sports. I'm Chase Sr. Thanks for rocking here with us. The Sixers did not execute at the end of the game against the Los Angeles Clippers, but their job was not made easier by the refereeing crew. We're going to talk about all of that, but let's begin with some optimism. Because Joel Embiid is back on the practice floor, the Philadelphia 76ers are releasing videos of him eating an apple. They tweeted out a picture of him actually partaking in drills against other players. This is interesting. Paul Hudrick covers the Sixers. Liberty Ballers. Joel Embiid did practice today as we record this on Thursday, going up against other players. He will join the Sixers on their road trip this weekend. Nick Nurse said he would love to give a timeline, but he still cannot. The Sixers posted this on X. They would not post this on social media. They would not release all of these GIFs or GIFs, however you like to say it. I'm not even sure which one it is. GIF, GIF. Let me know down in the comment section, hard G, soft G, if they were not confident that Embiid was going to be able to come back and if he was not progressing well. This is a good sign here, and the hair with the cornrows looking pretty good as well for the process. Sixers fell to the Clippers 108-107. This was a game they should have won. And again, they didn't execute down the stretch. Kelly Oubre Jr. having the ball in those last two possessions, not the way I would have drawn it up. Probably should have gotten a jump shot off a little bit earlier. You can't control Tyrese Maxey slipping on the inbounds. That's a problem. But Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, James Harden getting every call. Philadelphia 76ers getting shafted, not getting those superstar calls. The Sixers, part of the reason why this is a heartbreaking L, they led the entire game. And you're looking at, okay, in a span of less than a week, Philadelphia's going to beat the Clippers, one of the best teams in the league, one of the best teams in the West, 2 times. The Sixers led by as much as 15 points early in this game. Then they have the ball, down 1 with 8 seconds left, and this all spoiled the epic shot from Buddy Hield and the epic performance from Buddy Hield as he dropped 15 points in the second half. Oubre gets blocked by Kawhi Leonard, and the ball gets stuck on the rim, jump ball. This is the second to last possession, if I'm remembering this correctly. The Sixers then win the jump ball. The ball goes to Batum because Kawhi Leonard tipped it back. He tips it to Buddy Hield, who then passes it to Oubre. It was a great little sequence there for Philadelphia. Oubre drives. He gets fouled by Paul George. Kawhi Leonard swats the ball away. No call. Nurse and Oubre were absolutely livid at the no call. It's rare form to see Nick Nurse like this, but the reason that he felt like this and the reason I felt the way that I did and why I feel the way that I do right now, all of this combined, it was all just a storm of angry emotions because there were multiple missed calls at the end of the game. And it's always frustrating when the officiating crews have a clear bias against the better team with more superstar players, and Philadelphia just has that bad reputation in general where it seems as though we get screwed. And for the lack of a better term, we get fucked by some of these officiating calls. And the Kelly Oubre rant, absolutely legendary. You're a B. You're a B. You're a B. Pointing at every single ref, calling him a female dog, while Nick Nurse is going off, and then Tyrese Maxey knows what he's doing. He's like, Kelly, this is hilarious right here. And shortly after the game, what happens? The refs admit that they missed the call. And my issue with this, they can blow the game, and Kelly Oubre should have had 2 free throws. They can blow the game. They can admit that they made a mistake that altered the outcome of the game. No accountability, though. They don't get in trouble. They don't get penalized. They're probably back reffing a game somewhere across the association tonight. Bothers the heck out of me, man. Like, if we make mistakes here at Chat Sports, we got to take accountability. We had one person break our pour over today. Only means of drinking coffee, right? What did he do when he realized he did something wrong? Got a new pour over. That's a real man right there. These officials, yeah, we messed up, but we'll be back at an arena tomorrow refereeing another game. And here's what the NBA officials had to say on that missed call. On the last play on the floor, in real time, the crew interpreted that play as the defender jumping vertically. However, in a post-game video review, we did observe some slight drift to his left by the defender, Paul George, and a foul should have been ruled. There's no accountability for these refs. And if this were to happen in an NBA Finals game or a call which swayed a playoff series, they're not going to go back and replay the game. And for Philadelphia here, every win is huge. Every game is massive because they're trying to get out of the NBA play-in tournament. And the refs here miss a game-changing call. Oops, sorry, we missed it. Every game for the Philadelphia 76ers is monumental down the stretch here. And this could prevent Philadelphia from having home field advantage in the play-in against Miami. This could keep Philadelphia from not being in the NBA play-in tournament and maybe facing the Cleveland Cavaliers in the first round instead of the Boston Celtics or the Milwaukee Bucks. You see where I'm coming from here, and I'm sure a lot of you feel the same as well. One-word reaction to the Sixers' loss against the Clippers. Pissed is what I am. Irate is another word. Coming up next, there's some good to talk about. So we'll get to that. Make sure you stay tuned for it. But there's something good to talk about with this deal right here. Oh, yeah, baby. 25% off this Sixers quarter zip. You have the Sixers logo on the left chest, Nike on the right, NBA logo on that left sleeve. 25% off right now. Thanks to our friends at Fanatics. Chatsports.com/SixersZip. Get it right now. Link is down below in the show notes and in the description of this video. As for the good, Tyrese Maxey was fantastic all night, and it's unfortunate for him, although I do think this is great for his development. Playing without Joel Embiid, he's asked to do so much to a point where moving forward, he's not going to be fazed by anything, and he's the younger player as compared to Embiid, and he's displaying all of the necessary skills, the personality, the work ethic of being a superstar in this league. He's set up and down games for sure, but look, he's a smaller guard, and he can't do it himself. It's looking like he's the next Allen Iverson or Andrew Toney for this basketball team. That's how good he's been this year. All-star, and I think it's only getting started. Against the Clippers, he played 44 minutes. 9 of 20 from the floor, just shy of 50%, 3 of 8 from 3. And that's a good defensive team with a really good coach in Ty Lue. 7 boards, 8 dimes, 26 points. It was also good to see Buddy Hield get going a little bit. Those 15 points after recess, and he launched that long ball, which I thought was going to give the Sixers the victory. I texted producer Chip. I'm like, yo, buddy, he did it. He watches the show. We're asking for him to be a little bit better down the stretch, and you may have watched the show as well because he's been playing a little bit better, especially in that game against the Clippers. 26 minutes for him coming off the bench. Those 17 points, 3 of 7 from 3. Had the good drive and kick at the end of the game, too, which I thought was a really good sequence. Mo Bamba, actually very effective, and I don't say this often, but you can make the argument like maybe Mo Bamba should have played a little bit more than 19 minutes. He is just such an up and down, inconsistent player and makes some really dumb mistakes sometimes. But you saw the good. You saw what he's capable of. You saw why some teams liked him coming out of the draft from Texas, and why he was a lottery pick. 12 points, 11 rebounds, nice little double-dub, 2 blocks, 5 of 8. Shout out to Westtown on 926. Sixers needed this one. This is why it hurts. Kawhi, PG, Harden, they are quiet for most of the night. I thought that Nick Nurse was able to draw up a good defensive game plan. The Sixers fought hard. They played good defense, but they couldn't pull it out. And the identity of this team, I just miss this team with Joel Embiid, because the identity of it is what I've been waiting for from a Sixers team, where night in, night out, they are fun to watch. And before Embiid got hurt, they were. Whereas with Glenn Small Game Rivers, Glenn Nurse Rivers, not Doc Rivers, they were very frustrating to watch every single night. Clipper shooting, Paul George, potential future Sixer, 22 points, 7 of 18 from the floor. Kawhi Leonard up until those 2 big layups and ones at the end of the game, 17 points, 7 of 19. And then James Harden, 16 points, 6 of 15. How about Harden? I don't even think Sixers fans know why they were booing me. Because you're aloof, you never take responsibility, you never take accountability, you didn't show up in Game 6 or Game 7, and you moaned and bitched your way out of another organization. That's why. NBA playoff picture right now. I'm on fire today. Heat, Sixers, 39 wins apiece. Philadelphia half game back of Miami just because they have one more loss here. Again, still within range of the Indiana Pacers for that 6th spot. Still within range of the Orlando Magic. Man, I'll tell you what, a 4-5 matchup would be music to my ears. I'd ideally like the Knicks to get that 3 seed, Sixers get that 5, and you play Cleveland, you play, I don't know, Orlando, or you're in that 6-3 against Cleveland. First round against New York would be difficult, but my goodness, I actually think Philadelphia with a healthy Joel Embiid could beat the Knicks. Those Tom Thibodeau offenses don't always translate to the NBA playoffs. Before we hop on out of here, please make sure you subscribe to the show. Always appreciative of all of your support. Gonna head out, watch some Sweet 16 basketball on this fine Thursday. Hope you do the same, and we'll catch you soon.